Okay, everybody. I just wanted to obviously welcome everyone to the online virtual open viewing we're doing with Zoom tonight. The property is 12B Citadel Court, which is just off Admiralty Street in Leith. This is a 2-bedroom flat, and it is a maisonette flat that's set over the 3rd and 4th levels. The homeowner, or excuse me, the property owner, Gavin, is actually in the property at the moment, and he's directing the camera. So if you do have any questions, obviously I've sent everybody a kind of a chat just to welcome you all in. If you do have any questions, do feel free to send a message. If you want to maybe see additional views or angles of the rooms, you can just kind of send a message there and I can let Gavin know. I'll try to go ahead and obviously, we'll guide you through the information and the property itself, but, just please do feel free to kind of get in touch if there is any details that you want to know. The video call will be recorded, so this will be available to view on our YouTube channel at Warner's Property, really within the next 24 to 48 hours after the viewing finishes. And yeah, let's take it away. Gavin, do you just want to start, I guess? We'll just kind of start here in the lounge. And if you want to kind of pan around, kind of going slow, having a look through, and we can just kind of open doors, windows, things like that. Gavin, can I ask, there is double glazing all throughout in the flat, isn't there, on both levels?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
And obviously, if you don't mind if I ask, since your family's owned it, since your dad's owned it, was it ever the case that he had to replace any of the windows, or is that something that you guys do know?
No, that they've been in since renovation. That was just before my dad purchased the house.
Okay. Hey, Gavin, we've had somebody ask if there's a lift in the building. There is. Yes. From downstairs, and that services all the floors, doesn't it?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, I know that obviously included with this purchase, so there is a kind of a manager, like a concierge, that's in, kind of a caretaker almost, excuse me, like with the development, and there is a monthly fee for this. Would you be able to confirm, obviously, I think it was previously £83 or?
Yeah, I think you're right. I've not got it in front of me, but that sounds...
That's fine. Let me just quickly, my internet's acting up at home, so I need to download the home report. And basically that covers the cleaning and the maintenance of kind of the communal areas.
Yes.
Just kind of the lift maintenance as well, just making sure that that's all covered there.
New consumer unit.
Okay, so that's the electricity meters. I know it's probably not something that you would know. It's what rough idea about what you guys pay in terms of for it being electric heating? Do you have like an estimate in terms of like what have been bills like? Because obviously it should be quite good with it being a middle flat with having properties above and below it. So it should kind of, the heat rises and things like that. Do you have an estimate in terms of like, rough monthly bills were for heating
Sorry,
or the
that's
electricity?
something that I never knew.
No, you're fine.
There is the option to put gas central heating in, which would lower the cost a little bit more.
So there is
because
gas connected to the building?
There's not gas connected to the building, but there is a gas service outside the building.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, I misquoted. So just so everybody knows, I've just checked our home report, and on the property questionnaire, it says that the approximate monthly kind of management is $87.79. That's a good view. Gavin, we've also had another question. In terms of the insurance, like the kind of block buildings insurance, do you guys have a separate policy, or is that a communal policy here?
It would have to be a separate policy.
Okay, perfect.
We used to have a savings account, and we used to put £50 away a month. It was well over the amount of money, but then it always gave us a savings as well when my father done that. Dark. This is your hot water storage tank, and that's the white panel above. That's a water tank.
So this, obviously the bathroom, so your dad's owned it, or your family's owned it for the last 15 years. The bathroom looks quite new. Is this something that was maybe updated or even retiled since purchasing?
I tiled it about 7 years ago.
Okay. And then obviously that's the electric shower.
Yeah, it's electric shower there as well. Yeah, my father wanted to do the bathroom up, and he got a brand new bathroom suite, and he asked me to tile the floor and tile the walls.
Great.
And he liked the idea of putting a mirror in.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's fresh. This is a external extractor fan, which runs right through the whole of the building.
Okay.
So it extracts 24/7. So it takes away the electric side of putting an extractor in.
And in terms of like obviously some of the other people who own or rent in the building, is it a mixture of like more young couples or singles or families, or is it just kind of like really eclectic, because obviously there are a number of flats in the development? Is it
Yeah, it's all mixed. Yeah.
pretty diverse?
Yeah, and it's
Well, I think that might have perfect. And what's the little door down there? Is that the fire exit, if you don't mind if I ask? Okay.
we call it a dummy landing,
Okay.
but this is your fire exit.
Okay, so that's obviously if you were upstairs sleeping and there was a fire, that would allow you to escape. Okay.
Straight into stores. If you purchase the house, you can ask the council to give you a lockup.
Okay.
And that's part of the deeds. They will give you one of them free of cost.
Okay.
It doesn't. You don't get charged for it. There is 2 seconds.
No worries.
If you want Virgin cable, there's Virgin cable box there.
Okay.
To give you your wires for it, as well as the Sky downstairs. Normally gets hoovered on a day-to-day basis, but because of the virus, they've not been up as much.
Coming in. Gavin, we've had a few people just asking in terms of the flooring in the flat, like the carpet upstairs. Is that something new, or has it been down there for a while?
It's been down for a while. It possibly could do with getting replaced, but yeah, it's been down for a little while. I've got a storage unit underneath the stairs as well.
And so that's a secure entry phone system, obviously, to buzz people down in who kind of buzz in, okay, up at the front.
Yep, and me and my father fitted one upstairs because sometimes if he was in his bed, it saved him running down the stairs, so we put one up the top of the stairs as well, which made life a lot easier. My dad had arthritis, so when he was up, he liked to stay up.
From there, yeah. And then in terms of, obviously, so you've got then, that's 4 flats that share on that side of the landing. Yeah. Okay, great.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the left. And then same again on this side. Perfect. And then a communal bucket room.
Okay, so it's for the bin chutes. Okay, perfect. Yep.
And the red door in front of you takes you back to the stairs. Does anybody want to see more of the flat?
If you don't mind, yeah, we can go in there and then even just like slowly kind of pan into each room. And then that way what we'll do is even just starting here from the hallway and then maybe just doing like another kind of look around. And what we'll do is we will finish downstairs. So if you don't mind, Gavin, if that would be all right, we'll maybe go down the steps just to show people what the communal stairwell is like. And then we'll go back downstairs. We'll then do outside and just
no problem.
So this is us in this the kind of living dining area. And the property was just freshly painted, wasn't it, just before coming on the market?
Yeah. Yep.
And will the washing machine be something that you'll be leaving back? Or?
Yeah. It's fairly new and we've no need for it, so it can stay. Underneath the cupboard that you can see where I'm pointing to, that's for the immersion for your hot water. It's got a timer and a controller. That was breakfast bar that we used to use.
It'd be really good, even obviously if you're then adding in additional storage units, depending on what somebody wants to do for the area?
If you really want to, this wall is not bearing, so you could make it open plan if you wanted to. My dad's done it twice to some of his friends that stay upstairs. Yeah, and one of them actually taken the window out there and put it onto the balcony wall, which is outside, and then made his living room, his kitchen even bigger. But that's without planning, because it's none of it's load bearing walls. None of them are load bearing, so you don't need planning permission to do it, because they're just cosmetic walls.
So nice light out here. This is a really nice space.
Yeah.
And so obviously the direction, I'm just trying to kind of get my bearings around. So
Yeah, that social terminal you're looking at now.
Straight down,
approach.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's the Visit Scotland. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
and
Visit
then
Scotland's there, yeah.
on the other side, so that would be then the flats, the old bond building, sorry, just to the right?
Bond buildings right in front of you,
Yep,
yeah.
I see that there.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. So that would be Commercial Street in front. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously what's good about the area is, you know, the trams are going to be extending down. Well,
Yeah.
we're about to kind of be able to go back in. You know, the trams will be extending, and it's going to be going right in front of that location. So in terms of this being an area that, you know, is continuing to, you know, be regenerated, up and coming, great area for investment. You know, just for the location, there's trendy bars and restaurants, the bus services, and with the parking downstairs, what's that situation? Is that unrestricted, or is there a permit there?
No, it's just communal, but normally my father did never get a chance. He always used to get a space. There is some spaces out the back as well, but it's not. There's not as many.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an emergency light, just if the power does go off and at the middle of the night, you can still see down the stairs, because it can be quite dark if all the doors are shut.
Yeah. It is definitely really quiet though.
Yeah, it's a very quiet flat, except for my voice, obviously.
Gavin, I have had somebody that asked in terms of like building maintenance, like if there ever are any repairs that would be considered like communal repairs, what would be, or how was that previously arranged with when your dad owned the property, or even I guess since obviously, you know, you guys have, the family's taken over.
There's a
like a kind of,
there is a community that if say there was something, like say for argument's sake, they changed the lifts maybe 15 years ago. I think it was less than that actually. The lifts got changed, and you can go and voice your opinion about how the money's getting spent. Yeah, a residents meeting, which gets held just up at the library, which is just on the bottom of Ferry Road. Yeah, so you're even though that you're entitled to pay for whatever work's getting done in the building, you can still voice your opinion, and if there's enough you voice your opinion, then it can get changed in a certain degree.
Okay, so in terms of like, was there ever any additional expenses that would have to be paid, obviously, or was that $89.93 for the maintenance, or the kind of was that, because I know sometimes like with factoring fees.
There is fees on top. If something goes wrong in the building, you've got to pay your percentage. But when you break that down over the amount of flats that are in the building, it isn't very much most of the time. I think the last one my dad paid was £1,500, but that's why he saved up money every month to put that away. So there was always money there
to do stuff. Okay.
To do stuff, yeah. And he always used to, the money that he saved up, he would do some stuff in the flat as well once it got a bit of a pop built up.
But it
Yeah,
wasn't
so
ever like, how often? I mean, you know, I know that.
not very often. No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
It's not like every year. It's like the last one I think was over 6 years ago.
Okay.
So it's not like on a regular basis that they want to do, because if the building's in a pretty good state, because the roof's been done recently, the lifts have been replaced. What else got done? I think that's pretty much everything they've done recently.
It's a really big bathtub, obviously having that corner unit there.
Yeah.
For the suite. So depending, obviously, if somebody didn't need a bathtub, just preferred having a walk-in shower, that's still more than enough space. Obviously, if somebody, you know, had intentions to kind of modernize anything and wanted to have like a walk-in shower, obviously it would just be a matter of kind of putting the paneling in, or if you wanted to do that. But it's actually a really good kind of spacious room.
Yeah, it's a good sized bathroom. Just before I go out, is there anything else you want to see before I do?
I think that's good. Yeah, we can start heading out.
Washroom,
okay, I was about to say, is this a communal? Okay.
Yeah, you can use the facilities in here. Book club. If you need tokens for it, you just go to the local shop, which is over the other side. You buy your tokens, you can use them, and they're relatively quite cheap, which is a handy thing. Yeah, you're entitled to use all the facilities in this room. That takes you to the back. That takes you outside to the back. This is the caretaker's office here. They're always here to help. There's three of them that are normally resident here, and they're really helpful. Derek, Dode, and Colin. And let's bring you up to the car park. There's a play park over there inside. If there's any point in time when you buy new furniture, bulk store, so you can ask the caretakers to put stuff in.
Okay.
Like if you buy a new bed or wardrobe, you ask the caretakers and you let them get the bulk stuff in there. That's part of the waiting list well. This is if you've got bags and you want to just bring them down, this is a bucket room in here. That's where your chute is. Here you can bring your bags down. If they're too big to go in the chute, it gets locked at nights. The back of the building here, and it's quite easy to find. See the one that's for sale because it's the only one on the back that's been painted on the back.
Perfect.
The one with the white stripe along it.
Okay, so that's you then. Okay.
Yeah, that's there. Yep. This is the lockups. Relatively really quiet.
And in terms of the lockups, what is do you guys have one of these? Or are these communal or are these individually owned?
Communal.
Okay.
No, the one number 3 used to be my dad's, but we gave it back to the council.
Okay.
But number 7 is actually a generator.
Okay.
So if the power does go out, the stair lighting and all the internal lighting stays on because that starts up and it gives you lighting. So it's really a good building when it comes to everything's been well thought out of. And these are your recycling buckets. No.
This is us actually walking out towards almost like we're going to Great Junction Street, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is walking up. Okay.
It's a small play park there.
And so all of this on this side street here at Admiralty Street, this is all unrestricted parking?
Yes.
At the moment. So it's kind of, again, just like an extension of a first come, first serve basis.
Yeah.
Perfect. If you don't mind stopping here, Gavin, because what we can show people is obviously to the left-hand side, that's Ferry Road just there at the corner.
Yep.
And this is Great Junction Street. So that basically the continuation of this just down off to the left-hand side will take you all the way to the bottom of Leith Walk. Probably about 10-minute walk, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Roughly about 10 minutes.
There's obviously buses just to the right-hand side. Well, it used to be a bus stop there. Yes, bus stop just down the way.
There's a bus stop just further down.
Perfect. And that's a park just across the street as well. So
yeah.
We're kind of walking now towards where Ocean Terminal is. So that's where obviously Commercial Street is. And what's going to be really great about this is it is just, needing to go to the shops, going out to, hopefully when the cinema opens up back again, having Marks and Spencer's, it is really easy and convenient to kind of walk down to the shops to go to. And obviously then you've got the bars and restaurants just along the way there. And then the tram stop is actually going to be just behind Ocean Terminal. So there will be tram stops down there that will go into the city center. And even just right now, it's a really good location, just even because, there's when the travel opens back up, there's really excellent kind of express bus services that pick up right outside of the Holiday Inn Express there, that take you direct to the airport. And again, the bus services that pick up here, 22, the 7 and the 14 pick up along the way there.
That takes you back through.
Perfect, just going along there.
You can cut through, right through that way to get back to
So your building is the one just to the back end side of that. Okay.
Yes. Back of the trees.
Perfect. Perfect. So what we'll do, guys, is that will probably be us kind of getting ready to finish our tour here. So as I've said before, we have recorded this Zoom session, so we will download this and have it available. If you do have any questions or queries, you're more than welcome to contact our office. And again, we are open to considering any offers. We appreciate that this is definitely a different time in terms of viewing properties, that we're having to do everything virtually. With our office, you know, we are open to looking at offers and looking at offers that are subject to an in-person viewing. That is something that, you know, we have as a firm regularly considered on behalf of clients. And so if anybody is interested, you can contact your solicitor, ask them to instruct or to really get in touch with our office on tomorrow morning, and we can take any offers to Gavin and the family and let them have a look at it. But again, you know, if you'd like any more information, I know a few people have asked some questions, which I'll email over to Gavin and get some information out, and be sure to send to you all with the Zoom link tomorrow to, you know, kind of view this recorded session. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. And just again, the home report value is at £65,000. We are on offers over 64, so we would be looking for an offer in excess. But any questions, do let us know. It's a really fantastic flat, obviously, for anybody who's looking for a great buy-to-let investment. The rentals are very good in this location. So fantastic. Well, thank you again, Gavin, for kind of showing us all around.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure.
All right. Have a great night. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.